Sir, I have the question about the assignment.
Okay.
सर आपने कहा था स्नॉट इंस्टॉल करें, तो सर जो हम उसमें जो हमें चीजें रिकॉर्ड करनी है, जैसे आपने कहा था ना एक सर्वर रखें और उसमें जो अटैक्स हो रहे हैं उनको फिर आप नोट करें, तो सर वो सारा कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट में करेंगे?
Actually, you have a Synod that is having different versions. You have a Linux based, also Windows based. So that depends on you that either you are using Linux based or the Windows based. So it also have the particular interface for that. So in the Synod, you also define different rules, and that, for example, if any data you think that any data that is coming into the network that could be an intruder or that could be an taker, so you define the rule for that. For example, you define that the data which is coming with that particular address, source address, or with that particular destination address, that should not be given access to the system. So in this way, you are actually in the Synod, you are defining different rules, and where you define that either the particular address or particular data with a particular code, so that that is given an access to the system or not. Or for example, you can also define some other rules as well. So these rules may be defining, like as we have discussed, it may define a particular protocol or some other type of data that can be used, or that can also be defined on the basis of particular message, for example. So in this way, we can define different rules. So you have a different versions of uh, the Synod. Either you can use a Linux based, or you can also use a Windows based. So that depends on you. That you are using the Windows based, or you are using the Linux based. Okay.
थैंक यू सर। एंड सर जो उसके लिए हम आपने कहा था एक रिकॉर्ड भी आपको बनाना है, तो सर वो रिकॉर्ड हम फिर वर्ड में बनाए या स्प्रेडशीट वगैरह में बनाए या नहीं?
Record.
यानी जो अटैक्स वगैरह हुए हैं उनके बारे में रिकॉर्ड आपने कहा था ना बनाना है, वो असाइनमेंट के एंड में लिखा भी हुआ है।
I have told you that you have to make an assignment like that, that you define different rules for a particular packet, and where, for example, if any data, there's a client and there's a server, so they are sending the data to each other. So if for example, you are working on the system, and if any intruder is coming to access the system, and you define that it may be possibility that the particular user which is accessing to the system, it could be the intruder or it could be an attacker. So uh, if you have you can say uh, uh, monitored that if the particular data which is accessed into the system, that is an attack, for example, so you can notify or you can alert to the user by sending an message, or for example sending an email to the user that particular message or particular data or particular host is actually an attacker or the intruder. So in this way, you will also define that, for example, how many times that particular taker or particular user has accessed your system, or for example, how many hours he has access to the system, and how many times he has access to the system. So I have defined different parameters in the assignment, that you also need to define these parameters. So you will work like that. So you have to define different rules which are handling such type of attacks. and also how you can protect the system from such type of attack to enter to the system. And then after you can say filtering particular or checking particular packet, that the particular packet is actually that is entered into the system, or particular user that is entering into the system, that is a legitimate user or not an authorized user. So you have to monitor the users which are accessing your network, or which are accessing your network on the basis of these different rules. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So we have other types of applications or also which are used to monitor the particular data or particular traffic that is coming into the network or going out of the network. So we have a different monitoring or checking at the different levels, at different layers. For example, at the network layer, at the application layer, or at the transport layer. So then, for example, we have a firewall that is filtering the data is at the, for example, at the transport layer. For example, we have a firewall that is gateways that is also called as firewall gateway, which filters the packet uh, on the network. For example, this is also could be an application level firewall, so that will filter a particular application. For example, if any data that is of the HTTP, or if any data that is of FTP or SMTP. So they are the different application protocols which are used to access into the system. So these different protocols which are accessing into the system, and which are having different port numbers which are defined, and on the basis of these different port numbers, we will define different firewalls, different rules for that particular you can say application. So we define that it's working like that. There's a host which is sending the data to other host, for example other system. So it is a particular source address, a particular destination address, and it also has the particular application port, or for example the particular application number or port number which is used to going to access to the system, or which is going to connect to other system. So we will also filter that particular system on the basis of that. So here this figure further explains about this. For example, we have made a connection. There's a host in other network, for example. There's a host inside the network, for example. So when it wants to connect to other system or to other hosts, so it makes a connection to other system using different protocols. Like for example, there's a telnet or FTP or SMTP or HTTP. So these are the different protocols which are working at the application layer. So they are sending requests to other, for example, system to get an access. So they are filtered by the firewall, which is filtered by the router, which is in between the network, which is out you can say outside of your network or system. And there's a network where your system is in, and then if any data that is sent from other system which is outside of the you can say your network, so that is filtering that particular packet on the basis of that particular port number. And or if it is filters that particular data on the basis of the particular port number. That means it is actually, we say that it is actually, you can say, that type of gateway, or that type of firewall, or that type of, you can say, packet data filtering or monitoring is actually called as a application layer. And then we further discuss that which applications can use such type of firewalls. For example, there are some proxy servers can use such type of firewalls. For example, if any data that is accessed into the system, that is filtered by that particular proxy or particular server, and then it given access to the actual network. So in this way, we can protect the actual network from an attacker to access into the system, or to get control of the system. So we will block the particular user, which could be a suspected user or which could be an attacker. So we will block that at the either, you can say, for example, at the layer, or at the proxy level or proxy server, so he cannot enter into the actual network. So in this way, we have a different protocols which are defined, and which having the particular port number, so that is given an access to the system. So this figure further explain that how different protocols, like we have their processes are running into the system. So their processes are actually called daemons. For example, we have the telnet daemon, FTP daemon, and SMTP daemon. They are running on the server, for example. So before entering into the actual system or actual network, they are filtered. They enter from the proxy server, and then they can be able to enter into the actual network. So in this way, they are filtered, or they are monitored by the proxy server, and where different rules are defined, where we can install different the firewall also, and where we define different rules, and they define that particular user should be given an access to the actual network or not, or that particular user should be given an access of particular application or not. So in this way, we define different rules for that. So for example, we can also detect different malwares also, or different viruses for or also, and on the basis of the particular protocol. For example, a particular source address and destination address, for example. So in this way, they are different messages which are sent from sender to the other user. For example, they are filtered using these different protocols. So they are monitored, or they are checked if the particular message is actually the message that is actually the original message which is sent from the sender, or for example, either that particular message is actually uh, contains some virus or not. So we scan these different we can some data, or we scan for the virus of the particular data which is accessed into the system, that either particular data or particular message is actually having particular virus or not. So we will filter that. So at the application layer, we are doing these things. We are scanning to the data, or we are scanning to different you can say applications of the data, that either particular application which is used by the user, which is sending, and for example, if there's a SMTP, it's using an email protocol. So we will scan an email, and then if it does not contain any virus, so then it should be given an access to the system, or should be entered into the system. So in this way, we have We have application gateway or application firewall, which is working to monitor or to filter particular ports. That particular port or particular application should be given an access to the system, or that particular application should not be given an access to the system. So we have also some other types of firewalls as well, as we discussed, like for example, we have a circuit level gateway, which is working at the transport layer. So it makes a connection to other system, for example. So it defines a particular port number or particular connection, which is established between a sender and the receiver. So we will define that either particular connection should be given an access to the system, or the particular connection should not be given an access to the system, or for example the particular port number which is defined in the system, which can be entered into the system, or can or it can access to the system, or it can you can say have can make the connection between the users, like sender and the receiver here, so they can make the connection with each other or not. So in this way we have defined different rules here. So that is working at the test at the transport layer, where we have particularly the port numbers are defined. So we will filter the particular data or particular packet that is entering into the system on the basis of that particular port number. Or for example, we can also filter that particular data which is coming into the network. Either the particular connection is an active connection, or it is a passive connection. So that also defines on the basis of that. And then we actually here we are making a TCP connections between sender and receiver. So here the protocol that is used to send messages between sender and receiver, that is for example socket secure protocol, which is sending messages between sender and receiver. So it's working like that. It sends a message to other user, and once that message is received by that user, so it acknowledges that message and sends acknowledgement to other user. So it actually filters that particular packet, for example, also on the basis of that. For example, if there are so many connections are established, for example, between sender and receiver. So if we want to avoid such type of situations where the denial of service attack can be launched by an attacker, so we want to protect the system from such type of attacks. So in this way we can filter at this level as well. For example, if any uh, if these connections has a particular limit, that only this limit of the connections can be connected to the system or can be connected to the network. So we will define a limit for that, and then we can filter that connection limit into the firewall as well. So we define that type of you can say limit into the firewall, like circuit level gateway. So where we define you can say the, the filtering, or we monitor the particular packet on the basis of the particular port number, or which on the basis of particular connection which is established between which is connected between sender and the receiver. So in this way we have different connections which are you can say established between sender and receiver, and they are making different connections. We can also limit the number of connections which are established between sender and receiver, and we can also define the particular port number also. That particular port number which is going to access to the system, either that particular port number should be given an access or not. So in this way we have such type of firewalls which are called as application layer, or you can say transport layer firewalls. Then we have different users are also used. For example, there could be Bayesian host that could be called as a hostile, or that could be called as a taker, which is going to attack to the system. So we will define that particular user which is giving an access to the system. So we can monitor that particular user which is accessing to the system on the basis of the different rules which are defined in the firewall as well. That particular host having particular address or particular port number, or the particular data or the packet which is going to access to other system, or which is going to access to other network that has a particular application port number, so that is actually used to access to the system. So we are going to limit that particular host if we have identified that the particular data that is coming from a user that could be an taker, or that could be an intruder, so that could damage to the system, that could damage to the network. So we will define the different rules on the basis of that, and that uh, uh, for that we will configure different system or different architectures. For example, here we have a network, so that is Bastion host could be an intruder, or could be an attacker, which may be inside the network, or which may be outside from other network. So we have to identify that network or that particular host. So whenever any data is sent it, for example, to other user also, so it's very important to monitor that data before sending that data to other user, so that it can be monitored that if any particular data is actually either that particular data is actually that is coming from ordinary user, or that is coming from a intruder, or that is coming from a taker. So we have to monitor that. So we can monitor that uh, at the application layer as well. We can also monitor that at the transport layer as well. So because it's actually accessing particular application to other system, so we can also monitor that to other system also. Or for example, it is accessing to the particular application to another system or another user which is in the network. So in this way, we need to identify a particular host that could be a hostile, or that could be an intruder, or that could be an attacker. So we can do that with the help of different rules which are defined in the network. For example, here there's an other architecture where different routers are installed, where we have different users which are connected. For example, there's a network here, and there's a internet network, and there's a outside network. For example, there's a public network like internet, and there's a private network like any organization. So, for example, it want to access particular data into the network, or into the private network. For example, it sends a packet to that. Or for example, there's a hostile is over here, residing over here. So it sends a packet to the organization or to the host network. So it will sense that. So it is monitored, or that is filtered by the router, or that is monitored by the router, which may be connected to the internet, or which is attached with the private network, which on the network which is having the host you can say system as our host user. So in this way, that can be also monitored like this. So we have different firewalls which are working at the different layers as we discussed, like they are working at the packet layer, they are working at the application layer, and they are working at the you can say transport layer. So different firewalls used for that. So there's other type of firewall that is also called as a the dynamic packet filter. So that dynamically selects a particular type of filtering or particular type of monitoring of the data. So it will select that on the basis of the requirement of the particular application, on the basis of the requirement of the particular user. For example, if there's a need to filter a particular host, uh, and we need to filter that, we need to monitor that, uh, and we need to monitor its source address and destination address, and then it will use a packet filtering. So if we need to monitor particular user, particular application, that either that particular application is going to access to the user application, then we use a application gateway. Or for example, we want to monitor, or we want to filter on the basis of particular connection which is established between a sender and the receiver. So then we use a circuit gateways. So in this way we have different types of filtering can be used, which is done by the packet filter. So that is mostly used by the systems, or that is mostly used by the network. So they actually also checks the, you can say, semantics of the particular connection. So they also check on the basis of the prior knowledge of the particular connection. For example, if any data that is coming into the network, for example, it is, for example, previously it is considered that that particular connection was established between user and receiver, and that was an intruder, and that was an attacker. So that information is in the logs, different logs which are generated in the system. So we will check if any data, if in any data that is entered into the system, so that is actually having that particular port number, or having that particular address, which was previously identified as an attacker, or which are previously identified as an intruder, then it will monitor that on the basis of that. So such type of protocol, you can say, firewalls are, they are called as a packet filtering firewalls. Those This figure further explains about this. For example, it's having a particular IP address here, and there's a destination IP address here. For example, it was previously it was considered that that particular IP address is was considered that it could be an intruder. So then on the basis of the previous knowledge, which is saved into the logs which are generated into the system, so it is filtered particular application, or it is filtered, or it is monitored particular application, or it is monitored, you can say, particular source address or the destination address. So in this way we have this figure further explain about that. For example, if we are using a proxy server, from where the data is going to be user enters into the original network. So it's monitored uh, by the proxy server, for example, and it has also different logs which are generated by the previous connections, for example. So it also has identified different intruders or different attackers. So maybe if any data that is coming into the other network, into the network or into the system, So that may be checked with the logs as well. So either if the particular data that could be uh, is it previously identified intruder or not, or it is another user. So on the basis of that, we will define different firewalls. So such type of firewalls are called as a dynamic firewalls, where uh, we define rules on the basis of the incoming data or on the basis of the outgoing data. For example, if any data that is coming, so we define the rules on the basis of that. We have different information which is generated in the form of the different logs, and these different information which is actually can be helpful to find out uh, the particular you can say attacker or particular intruder which is entering into the system. So in this way, we have such type of firewalls which are defined in the system, and then we have uh, so we define different firewalls here, and we will we, we can check that particular firewall is actually uh, is suitable to for the particular application or not. A particular firewall is suitable for a particular data which is entering into the system. So so we will define, we have different firewalls, different categories of the firewalls as we discussed. So we need to select a particular firewall according to the requirement of the application, or according to the requirement of the protocols, or according to the requirement of the data which is accessed into the system. So in this way, we have defined different firewalls as well. So we can select a particular firewall on the basis of that. So if you have any question, then you can ask.
Sir, what is port number?
What is?
Port number. How do we define port number?
Very difficult question you have asked. So it's actually the port number. Here we define different applications where they are working on different protocols or different processes, and each application having a particular process number, or each application having a particular port number. For example, if we want to send the data to other system, so we can send the data to other system, and it's having a source address as well as a destination address, and from where the which process or which application is sending the data to other system, or which application is receiving that data which is received by the system. So that's why we define in this way we define we can say different monitoring of different protocols here, as far as the packet filtering is concerned, as far as the application filtering is concerned, or application monitoring or the packet monitoring is concerned. So we also define different ports also on the basis of different you can say application port number, and also having a particular address which is defined to be entered into the system, or which is going out of the system or out of the network. Okay.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. So there could be we have a different types of firewalls Like for example, if we want to compare the dynamic firewall